Okay. All right, with that said, namaste, everybody. Let's lie on our backs. Yay. You get up out of bed to come here and lie down. Perfect. That's good. So, yeah, you're here. Settle in. Yeah, let it go. Let's take a nice big inhale through the nose. Fill your ribs, your belly, open your mouth, and just let it go. Yeah. And as you're here, settling in, and feel free to do that a couple more times. If you want to add a leg variation, like Supta Baddha Konasana, with the soles of your feet together and your knees out wide, feel free to do that. We are going to get a little bit into the hips today, so you can kind of start there if that doesn't seem like a bad idea. Otherwise, do whatever. It's not that big of a deal. Good, you guys. Maybe one more, just letting go of last week, next week, yesterday, later today, whatever. Your job right now is to just be right here in your bodies with your breath. Nice steady ujjayi. So find a pace that works for you. But a nice full inhale through the nose. Try and stay soft, right? Watch the shoulders, the jaw. Then a long, steady exhale out through the nose. Empty the breath, squeeze it out. And a nice big full inhale, expand your belly, your ribs. Try and fill up, breathe right up to the top, right under the collarbones, and pause there and just hold it in. Then a slow, steady exhale out through the nose. Squeeze all the breath out, empty. Belly in, ribs in. Notice the difference. Empty and full. And inhale again. Nice big full breath. Let your belly expand. Let your ribs expand. Right up underneath the collarbone. Soften your shoulders. Long, steady exhale as you're ready. Let the breath out. Take a pause at the top and the bottom of the breath and just be there at the emptiness and the fullness of the breath. And just notice how it feels. Take a couple more rounds like that. When you get to the top of the inhale, see if you can maybe sip in a tiny bit more breath and hold that in. And then long, steady exhale. Hold the breath out. And just notice. Maybe you prefer one to the other, that's fine, but do them both equally. 2 more rounds like that. Keep your attention on your breath. Squeeze the breath out on the exhale. Is it possible to squeeze all the breath out? I don't know. Good. Let's all take a nice big inhale together. And one more time, sigh the breath out. And as you come back into just a nice easy ujjayi, let's take a little stretch. Reach the arms up and overhead. If you would like to interlace your fingers, turn the palms inside out, feel free to do that. Oh, stretch out through the legs. Yeah. Maybe lean a little bit side to side. Releasing, hug your knees in towards your chest. Give them a little squeeze. This is a great time to just check in and see how everything's feeling. Your back, your hips, your knees. You could rock a little bit side to side if you'd like. And we'll take just an easy twist, dropping the knees over to the left, reaching the right arm out to the right. Nice, easy. So, yeah, just have your legs long. Yeah, and then this twist will just be super open and easy. Yeah. We have a pregnant yogi in the back of the room. So I'll occasionally give her some modifications for stuff that we're doing, just in case. All right, good, you guys. Nice, easy twist, right? Nothing crazy. And then when you're ready, back up to center. Well, how about now? Back up to center and exhale over to the other side. So again, don't try and force anything. Just let the knees go how far they're willing to go. Maybe they both make it down towards the floor. Maybe the left shoulder stays on the floor. Really not that big of a deal one way or the other, but just notice how everything feels as you're here. And hopefully this will open up as we move through class, and we're going to do a little bit of twisting and some hip stuff. So, very nice. All right, back up to center. Pregnant people don't need to do core work, which we're going to do a little bit of right now, so you can just relax. Especially when you're like 7 months pregnant, really not necessary to do a bunch of ab work. Right? Here we go. So hugging your knees into your chest one more time, give them a nice little squeeze. We'll bring the hands behind the head. Interlace your fingers or layer your palms. Either way is really fine. Take a nice big inhale. And as you exhale, lift. Left elbow to right knee, send the left leg out long. Yeah. Inhale to center, try and stay lifted, and exhale over to the other side, squeeze it in. Yep, inhale to the middle, and exhale, twist. Good, inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Try and get your elbow outside your knee if you can. Inhale to the middle, exhale, twist. Good, to center, and we'll twist to the left, and then maybe we'll go a little faster. So we'll go to the right knee, and the left. Yeah, right. And left. Good, you guys. Keep going. We'll just do this until we start to feel something. Keep going. You're like, that already happened. Keep going. Breathe. Yeah, we'll do 10 more seconds. That's not too bad. You can do anything for 10 seconds. Good, you guys. Almost there. For 3 and 2. And last one. All right, let it go. Relax onto the floor. We'll come on up and do a couple rounds of cat-cow. So either rolling onto your side or rock and roll forward and back and come on up. Yeah. Get your wrists under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. Spread your fingers. Yeah. And inhale the heart between your arms. Stretch the tailbone up. Yeah. Exhale. Hollow out. Press the floor away, round the spine, curl the tailbone under. Inhale the heart through. Yeah, so just do this. Make this as big as it feels good in your body as you exhale. Get the spine nice and round. Think of a Halloween cat. Curl the tailbone under. Good, you guys. And 2 more times. Inhaling the heart forward. Yeah. Exhale. Rounding the spine, pressing the floor away. Good. All right. So just finishing up the round that you're on. So the next time you come forward on your inhale, we'll pause there and we'll just go right back into downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, send your hips up and back, and just play with your down dog for a breath or two. If you want to pedal your heels, waggle your hips, turn your head side to side, forward and back, whatever, all that kind of stuff is good. And you can do as much downward facing dog as you want to as long as it feels okay, right? So yeah, feel free, but if you need to rest, you'll take a break, yeah. All right, good, you guys. Well, of course, we can't be here too long without doing our favorite pose in the world, plank pose, top of a push-up. Yay, yes, you guys. Yes for the yay. All right, so you're here in your plank, everyone's favorite. Draw your shoulder blades down your back. Lift the bottom front ribs up away from the floor and try and send your tailbone towards your heels so you feel your belly engaged. All right, yes, you guys, very nice. Breathe here, I know. The first plank pose usually has a lot to tell us. Try and just ignore it for a second. Good. Take a break in down dog. Send your hips up and back. Exhale. Press back. Soften your head, your neck, your shoulders. Right. Release the base of your neck. Good. Back into plank. Inhale. And we'll take the first of many vinyasas as you're ready. On your exhale, lower. If you can pause in chaturanga, go ahead. Otherwise, go all the way to the floor. Or you can go all the way to the floor anyway. Flatten your feet, curl the tailbone under, inhale, lift your head, your chest. Yeah, exhale, tuck your toes. Send your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Take a couple breaths here. Good, you guys. And let's just do that one more time. Inhale the heart forward. Find your plank pose. Yay. Especially yay because you're only here for a second. Exhale, lower down. Some of you will stop in chaturanga. Others will go all the way to the floor. Flatten the tops of your feet. Inhale, lift your heart. Hips and thighs down for cobra or hips and thighs lifted for up dog. Exhale back. Downward facing dog. Feel free to sigh the breath out. Right, you can breathe ujjayi the whole time. Great. The breath gets away from you, sigh the breath out. That's great too. Or use the sigh if you start to feel a little grippy, right? You start to feel some tension build. Let it go with the breath. Good, you guys. Very nice. Last couple breaths here. See if you can maybe deepen the stretch. Get a little longer. Yeah, press those thighs back. Good, you guys. Stretch your heels towards the floor. Last big inhale, get nice and long. As you exhale, bend your knees, lift your heels, walk or jump. Bring your feet to your hands. Big toes together. Inhale, lift up to your flat back. Come up as high as you need to. Send the heart forward. Exhale, fold on in. Inhale, firm legs, arms wide. Rise, reach, and stretch all the way up. Exhale, let's draw a line right down the middle. Hands to the heart. Let your gaze follow your fingertips. Maybe close your eyes. Take a moment here to just check in. Set an intention. Or maybe dedicate your practice to something. And remember to have fun. So underlying whatever intention or dedication you set for today's practice, the sort of sub-intention can be to have fun. Try not to take yourself too seriously. We're always going to do some kind of silly balancing or whatever, and it'll just go how it goes. And if you fall, you just get back up. Simple. All right, take a nice big inhale. Exhale, sigh it out. Releasing the hands down. Feel free to keep your eyes closed, but flutter them open if you'd like. Turn the palms out. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swan dive down. Wide across your chest. Fold. Inhale to your flat back. Send your heart forward. Come halfway up. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale, arms wide. Inhale, come all the way up. Reach and stretch. Maybe lift your gaze. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart. Good, you guys, let's keep going. Inhale, reach. Exhale, swan dive down, wide across your chest. Beautiful. Inhale the heart forward, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your hands. Maybe we'll step back for this first one. Find your plank pose, top of a push-up. And through the vinyasa you go. So whatever version works best for you. As you exhale, lower. Halfway to chaturanga or all the way to the floor. Flatten your feet. Inhale to up dog, or maybe the hips and thighs stay down, cobra pose. Tuck your toes. Send your hips up and back. Exhale into downward facing dog. Take a breath or two here. Good, you guys, use your legs. All right, could you press your thighs back a little bit more? Yeah. Very nice. One more breath. Get long. Stretch the heels towards the floor. As you exhale, bend your knees, lift your heels, look between your hands, walk or float. Yeah. Big toes together. Inhale, flat back, halfway up. Exhale, fold on in. Inhale, we rise, arms wide, reach and stretch all the way up. Exhale, we'll fold right back down. Arms wide, let it go. Yeah, good, you guys. Inhale the heart forward, halfway up, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your hands. Some of you will step to plank, others may be floating to chaturanga at this point. Do what's right for you. Yeah, as you lower, halfway the floor, inhale the heart, find the back bend. Good, you guys. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. Let's come back into plank pose, top of a push-up. Just for fun. Yay. Thank you. Yay. All right, so this is good time. So maybe I'll face this way. Bring the big toes to touch. We're just going to rock out a little Vashisthasana. I mean, why not? We'll start with a little heat in the shoulders. Roll onto the pinky toe side of the right foot. Now, if you need to, you'll pick your left foot up and you'll stand it in front of the hip to give you a little more support. If you can keep your feet stacked, you will. Draw the right shoulder blade down your back. right? Soften the bottom front ribs in and reach up, up, up with that top hand. Try and lift the hips a little higher maybe. Yes, you guys, challenge your balance and look up. Wah. Top hand to the floor. Inhale, exhale, roll onto the other side, pinky toe side of the left foot. Yeah, the whole right side gets to rest now, so go ahead and just switch sides. Top arm reaching for the sky. Draw the left shoulder blade down your back, scoop your belly, lift those hips, reach up, maybe look up, challenge your balance. Nice, you guys. Exhale, hand down. Take the vinyasa, lower, halfway, all the way. You can always choose to skip it and go straight to down dog. Or rest in child's pose. That's a great option too. You don't have to do every vinyasa. There's going to be a lot of opportunities to do that. Lowering down, lifting up, down dog, vinyasa. So don't feel like you have to do every one. Although if you can, rock it out. Let's bring the feet a tiny bit closer to the hands. Maybe a foot or so. All right, we're going to just add a little easy twist here. So picking the right hand up, arms nice and straight, legs nice and strong. Pick the right hand up, reach for your left leg. Knee, calf, ankle, heel, I don't know. What can you grab? And see if you can wrap the ribs under, but keep both sit bones reaching equally back. Wrap the right ribs under. Try and bring the gaze under your left tricep. Yes, you guys, I know. One more big breath. Come back to center. All right, so that arm gets to work while your left arm gets to rest. Reach it back. Find your right ankle, calf, maybe the heel. Whatever you can reach on the right leg is really fine. Try and wrap the ribs under and reach the sit bones back. Yes, you guys. Nice. Keep pressing the thighs back. One more big breath here. Look under your tricep if you can. Awesome. Back to center. Stay in your short dog. Take a nice big inhale and press back. And as you exhale, bend your knees. Lift your heels. See if you can get your hips a little higher with your feet closer. Yeah. Inhale to your flat back. Come halfway up. Exhale. Fold on in. Inhale. We rise. Arms wide. Reach and stretch. And let's fold right back down one more time. Exhale, let it go. Yeah, squeeze the breath out. Inhale to your flat back, halfway up. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your hands, stepping back to plank. You can choose. Every time you get to plank, what do I want to do? Maybe I want to just go straight to down dog if I'm getting tired. Or if I'm like, no, wait, man, I'm rocking out that vinyasa, lower down. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale. Down dog. You can rest in child's pose at any time. Right, whenever you need it, that pose is there for you. I may not say it, but that doesn't mean you can't do it. We'll all mock you. No, I'm just kidding. We want to rest whenever you need to. It's totally fine. All right, sending the right leg up and back. Inhale. Go ahead and peel the hip open. If you want to lift the right leg nice and high, stack the right hip on top of the left, bend the knee. Do keep the left leg straight. Press the left thigh back. Yes, you guys, left leg is still regular down dog. Inhale. Straighten your leg, square your hips. As you exhale, pull it on in, knee to your nose, squeeze, pause forward, hollow out, round, press the floor away, squeeze your thigh into your chest, your heel towards your glute, look between your hands and try and step your foot between your hands. If your foot doesn't make it, which it very well might not, just push it forward with your hand and get your foot to the top of your mat. Relax your shoulder blades down your back. Soften your back knee, inhale, rise, crescent. Yeah, if you need less, back knee down. But get that zipper in the belly, right? Lift the frontal hip bones up and send that tailbone long. Yes, you guys, it's a nice big stretch in the top of the left thigh. Relax your shoulder blades down your back. Let's hook the thumbs. Hook the thumbs. Yeah, and then reach up through the fingertips. And as if you could, pull the thumbs apart. Try and break that chain. Don't actually break your thumbs, but just pull. Start to possibly maybe lift your heart a little bit to the sky. Wrap the triceps in towards each other so the outer upper arm starts to move forward. One more nice big breath. Zip the belly up, up, up. Yes, you guys. Exhale, release the hands to the floor. Pause here for just a breath or two. We're going to take the twist. So maybe use a block. Fingertips, maybe the left hand presses into the floor. Reach the right arm to the sky. Yes, you guys, slightly bigger twist than our down dog twist. If that back knee is off the floor, press your left leg straight and descend the right thigh more if you can. Yes, you guys. Wrap the left ribs under towards the right inner thigh and maybe let the right shoulder fall back just a hair. Yes, you guys, very nice. Zip your belly. Last big breath. Exhale, let it go. Top hand down. Step it back. Find your plank pose. And here you are. Do you want to take the vinyasa or skip it and go straight to down dog or rest in child's pose? Good, you guys. Yeah, it's to build heat and strength, the vinyasa. So at a certain point, you might be like, well, I don't think I can build any more strength or I'm going to fall on my face. Then skip it, right? That's your cue that maybe this vinyasa you don't need to do. All right, second side. Send the left leg up and back, inhale. And go ahead and take a breath or two to peel the hip open. Maybe bend the left knee. Yeah, let it feel nice and big and stretchy. Right leg still down dog. Press the right thigh back, sink the right heel towards the floor. Yes, you guys. Awesome, here we go. Inhale, straighten the legs, square your hips. Just the one. Exhale, knee to your nose, squeeze it in. Pause forward, right? Hollow out. You're in your cat pose. Pull your thigh into your chest. Pull your heel in towards your butt. Look between your hands and try and step. Your foot between your hands. Wow, it's so much belly. Again, if your foot doesn't make it, just give it a little nudge. Yeah, soften the back knee a little bit. We'll rise up into crescent. On the ball of the back foot, inhale up. Yep, and find that zipper. It's so easy to let the belly spill forward, right? It's really easy to be here in this big low back bend, but it's just not nice for your low back. It wants to do it because it's easy, but it's really not the best thing for it. So lift those frontal hip bones, right? Sink the tailbone, not sink the tailbone, but let's say lengthen the tailbone towards the floor. Yes, you guys, look for the big stretch in the top of the right thigh. Awesome stretch to that hip flexor. Let that happen. Hook your thumbs and then hook them the opposite way, right? So the other thumb is on top. It's kind of like the interlace. We'll do the same way every time. Stretch up through those fingertips. Try and pull your thumbs apart. And at the same time, wrap the outer upper arm in. So it feels like your shoulder blades are getting wider across the upper back. Keep zipping your belly. Soften the bottom front ribs and heart to the sky. Shoulder blades down. Yes, everybody, beautiful. Breathe. How's your ujjayi? There we go. Exhale. Hands to the floor. Pause. Take a second. We'll come into the twist. At any point, you can put the back knee down. Right hand down. Fingertips block. Maybe the palm presses into the floor. Reach the left arm to the sky. Try and minimize the twisting in the hips by pressing the back leg really straight. Root the left big toe. Yes, you guys, keep drawing your shoulder blades down your back. And maybe those right ribs can wrap under a little bit more and the left ribs can lean back, the left shoulder can lean back. Yes, you guys, very nice. Last big breath. Exhale the top hand down. Step your front foot back, find your plank pose. And here's your choice again. Every time you get to plank, you can choose. Do I want to take the vinyasa? Maybe it's best to skip it and rest in child's pose. That's a great choice. I remember the first time I actually did every single thing in class the teacher told us to do. It felt like such an accomplishment. Like, wow, I did it. I did every single vinyasa. I did every single. So it might take a couple years, you guys. Don't feel bad if you feel like you need to rest. It is what it is. So rest if you need it. No worries. That said, pressing back and get nice and long in your down dog. Really reach the sit bones back, press the thighs back. As you exhale, bend your knees, lift your heels, step or float. Bring your feet to your hands. Inhale to your flat back, come halfway up, Ardha. Exhale, fold back down. Good, bend your knees, reach your arms, Utkatasana, chair pose. Good, you guys, stretching back through your sit bones. Glide your shoulder blades down your back. Yeah, and here too, it's really easy to sit in the lower back. So pull your belly button in and reach those sit bones way back behind you. And try and breathe. And just be okay with being in chair pose for a couple breaths. Relax your shoulder blades down your back. And can you maybe wrap the pinky sides of the hands towards each other and maybe lift your arms a little higher? Yes. Exhale, let it go, fold. Straighten your legs. Inhale to your flat back, send your heart forward, come halfway up. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your hands, stepping back, floating back. Here it is again. Do you want to take the vinyasa or do you want to go straight to down dog or rest? Every time make a new choice, because maybe this time you feel better and I could do the vinyasa, or maybe this time you're more tired. So just see where you're at. Good, you guys. Okay, we're just going to spice up our bee sun salute by adding a little extra stretchiness to it, which is going to be totally awesome. So send your right leg up and back, inhale. As you exhale, squeeze it on in, knee to your nose, step your foot between your hands, drop the back heel to the floor. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Yeah. So we'll take a couple extra breaths on this first one just so we're all on the same page. Yeah, good, you guys. There we go. Release your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers. Reach the knuckles towards the floor and your heart to the sky. Draw the outer right hip back. In fact, plug the whole right thigh back into the hip socket. Keep that action happening as you exhale and fold forward. Just for a couple breaths. Reach the knuckles to the sky. Relax the crown of the head towards the floor. Yes, you guys, keep pulling the outer right hip back. Awesome. Inhale, reach up, lift up, come back up into your warrior one. Release the arms overhead, maybe the palms press, big breath. Then exhale, let it go. Hands down, step back, find your plank pose, and here you are. Do you want to take the vinyasa? Feel free. Right, chaturanga, up dog, downward facing dog. Breathe. How's your ujjayi? Keep trying to come back to that breath again and again. Steady. Good, you guys. All right, let's try the other side. Send the left leg up and back. Inhale. As you exhale, squeeze it on in, knee to your nose, step your foot between your hands. Back heel comes to the floor, so we're heel to heel or a tiny bit wider. Inhale, rise up. Vira one. Yeah. Virabhadrasana one, warrior one. Lift the belly. Right, really plug the left thigh bone back into your hip socket. Let's get that back heel pressing into the floor. Back heel down, back leg straight. Really reach with the inner thigh on the back leg to try and get that back knee super straight. Feel a little stretch in the back of the knee even, right? Yeah, the back leg should work for sure. All right, let's do our humbled warrior variation. Interlace the fingers behind your back and then switch it again so it's the other way. Put the opposite finger on top, the opposite thumb. Lift the heart to the sky, plug that left thigh back, and as you exhale, fold forward. Right, release the crown of the head towards the floor, the knuckles to the sky. Breathe. Relax your face. Press into the back foot. Use the inhale to come up, reach and stretch. Yeah, and then release the hands, reach your arms up. Maybe the palms press, maybe your gaze lifts. Inhale, then exhale. Let it go. Hands down, step back. Take the vinyasa or don't. Child's pose, straight to down dog. Yes, you guys. Whatever you choose to do, just make sure that you're breathing. How's your ujjayi? It's always like, of course I'm breathing, but you know what? We do hold our breath. We do tend to hold our breath, especially when we start to effort. So just notice if that's happening. Feel free to sigh the breath out if that's helpful. Good, you guys. Very nice. All right. We're going to do that again, but we're going to start from the top. So pressing back. Get nice and long, super long. Use your legs. As you exhale, start to bend your knees, lift your heels, look forward, step or float. Bring your feet to your hands. Inhale to your flat back, heart forward. Exhale, fold in. Bend your knees. Reach your arms, Utkatasana. Inhale up to stand. Exhale. Here we go again. One more time like that. A little Surya Bee variation. Bend your knees and reach your arms. Inhale, Utkatasana. We'll go a tiny bit faster this time. Exhale, let it go, fold. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your hands, stepping back, floating back. Through the vinyasa you go. Follow your breath, or just go straight to down dog. Inhale the right leg, stretch it back. Exhale the foot between your hands. Drop the back heel. Inhale, rise, warrior one. Yes, you guys, awesome. Release the hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers. Inhale the heart to the sky. And exhale, fold forward. Draw the outer right hip back. Take a full breath here. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, lift up. Yeah, release the hands. Reach the arms up, up, up. Take another nice big inhale here. And exhale. Let it go. Hands down. Step back. And here you are again. Vinyasa. To vinyasa or not to vinyasa? That is the question. Inhale the left leg up and back. Exhale the foot between your hands. Inhale up, warrior one. Reach up, rise up, maybe look up. Release the hands behind your back, exhale. Inhale the heart to the sky, stretch the knuckles to the floor, exhale. Heart forward, draw that outer left hip back. Yes, take a full breath here. Inhale, exhale, maybe sink a little deeper. Inhale, the knuckles reach, the heart lifts, we come all the way up. Inhale, reach and stretch. And exhale, let it go. Hands down, step back. Awesome, you guys. Through the vinyasa you go, or not. I wish I knew more Shakespeare. I could just recite that whole thing to you, but that's all I got. So vinyasa or not. That's so sad. All right, press back. Get nice and long. Press those thighs back. Stretch your heels towards the floor. As you exhale, bend your knees. Lift your heels. Step, float. Bring your feet to your hands. Awesome. Inhale to your flat back. Heart forward, lengthen. Exhale, fold on in. Bend your knees. Reach your arms. Utkatasana, chair pose. Yeah. And we will take the twist. Bring your hands to your heart. So, right for you, separate your feet, maybe put the block here and just do nice big open easy twist. The rest of us are going to attempt anyway to get our elbow or some part of our arm outside the left right thigh. Take a nice big inhale. Stretch back through the sit bones. As you exhale, try and get the elbow out there. If that's too much, put the back of your hand or your forearm or something there. Snuggle in. Try and get the armpit a little closer to your leg. Look down and make sure your left knee, thigh, hip didn't pull forward. Press into your palms. Try and get your thumbs to your sternum and peel the chest open. Yes, you guys. If you're feeling comfortable, some of you may want to open your arms. Left hand to the floor outside your right foot. Bend those knees. Sink your hips. Chest wide. Lengthen the sternum towards the front of the room and reach the sit bones back. Last big breath. Awesome. Exhale, let it go. Forward fold. Relax your head, your neck, your shoulders. I know. We'll do the other side. Ooh, the Utkatasana twist. All right. Inhale, look up halfway, find your flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees. Reach your arms, Utkatasana, chair pose. Yeah. All right, bring your hands to your heart. Take a nice big inhale, lengthen your spine. As you exhale, elbow outside the knee. As best you can, or maybe it's your forearm or your hand. Try and snuggle in so your armpit gets a little closer to your thigh. Watch that right knee hip. It wants to pull forward. Pull it back. Press into your palms. Peel the chest open. Wrap those right ribs under. Peel the left ribs back. Try and get your thumbs to your sternum. And if that works out, then maybe the arms open. Right hand to the floor. Left arm to the sky. Watch that right knee hip. Yeah. Oh, it's such a stinker. One more big breath. Shoulder blades down your back, wide across your chest. Lengthen the heart forward, the sit bones back. Biggest breath ever. And release. Let it go. Forward fold. Like you said, one breath. I know. Okay, good, you guys. Awesome. Inhale. Lift up halfway. Find your flat back. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale. Bend your knees. Plant your hands. Stepping back, floating back. Maybe the vinyasa. Maybe straight to down dog, maybe child's pose, right? Or any combination of those things, right? You can take a vinyasa and like, well, maybe I should have rested and then take child's pose for a couple breaths. I don't know, but just see how it goes. All right, good, you guys. Let's revisit our warrior one, shall we? Send your right leg up and back. Exhale the knee to your nose, the foot between your hands, squeeze. Yep, drop your back heel to the floor. So again, we're looking for heel to heel or maybe a tiny bit wider. Inhale, rise on up. Yeah, very nice. We're gonna do Garudasana arms. I always want to call it Gomukhasana, but it's Garudasana arms in our warrior one legs. So we'll bring the left arm under the right arm. Nice and tight at the elbows if you can. Now you may need a strap or your shirt or a towel between your hands. If you can, you'll bring the left hand inside and press your palms. But if your shoulders just aren't letting you do that, it's nice to have a blanket or a strap in between your two hands to help you stay here. Lift the elbows up. Oh, okay, that's good. You can totally do it. Elbows up, and then press the forearms away from your face. Find that nice big stretch and sink down. Yes, you guys. And maybe you start to lift your heart and send the tailbone towards the floor. And maybe the elbows start to lift. They don't have to, but maybe. And maybe the right fingertips start to just draw a little line along the ceiling and sort of up and back. Can you keep your low belly zipping up? Yes, you guys. Very nice. Come back forward if you're reaching back. Release the arms. Up and overhead. Awesome, you guys. Warrior one. Exhale. Let it go. Hands to the floor. Pause here. We're just going to pivot the feet. So we're facing off to the left here. Parallel your feet so that the outer edges of the feet are a nice straight line with the edges of your mat. Yes, you guys. Inhale, lift your heart. Come halfway up, flat back. Exhale. Fold in. See if the crown of your head will touch the floor. All right, plant your palms if they can so that your hands are shoulder distance apart. Yes, and your fingertips are lining up with your toes. Yeah. And if your elbows are bending, they'll go straight back. A couple of you guys, I'm pretty sure, can do tripod headstand. So if you want to press up into your tripod from here for just a breath or two, yeah, feel free to do that. Awesome. There we go. Good, you guys. And then come back down if you're up. Just, yeah, for a second. It's quick. Good, good, good. Inhale, lift up halfway. Find your flat back. Bring your hands to your hips. And with a nice flat back, even still, come all the way up. Yep, turn the right toes back out to the front, and we'll just take a vinyasa. Bend your right knee, plant your hands, step on back, and through the vinyasa you go. Yeah. Or not, right? The same choices apply. Even if I forget to say it, you can still choose to skip it. You can still choose to take child's pose. Good, you guys. All right, that wasn't so bad, right? Let's try the other side. Send your left leg up and back. As you exhale, squeeze it on in. Step it through. Warrior one on the second side. So we do heel to heel or a tiny bit wider because we're trying to get that back hip to come forward, right? So we need that little bit of space in the feet so the hips have some room to move. But as much as we're trying to get the back hip to come forward, we're trying to get that front hip and thigh to move back. So left thigh pulling back into the hip socket. Yeah, the forever work of warrior one. It is the mother of all our standing poses. Lift your belly. Well, Tadasana, whatever. Here we go. Right arm under left arm this time. This pose has so many elements of all our standing poses. My teacher always calls it the mother. They say Tadasana, but I feel like warrior one's probably a little closer to the truth. Lift your belly, lift your elbows. Press the forearms away from your face. And then maybe, if your body will allow it, you start to lift the chest a little higher. Now, be very mindful of keeping that lift in the low belly. That's more important. And as you do this, could you maybe lift the back ribs up off the waist as you start to lift your heart and the fingertips towards the sky, and even tracing a line back behind you. Oh, lift your belly, sink into that front knee, don't lose the bend. Yes, you guys, if you're back, come forward, release the arms. Warrior one. Yes, you guys. Exhale, hands to the floor. Turn. This time as we turn to face the right, you're going to pop your toes out. Bring your hands to your hips and come on up. Yeah. So we're going to do what's sort of like a ice skater, kind of a skier sort of a thing. We're going to reach our arms forward, right? Bend your right knee. that your right knee? Left knee? Your left knee, thank you. It's the same. We're doing the same. Bend your left knee and reach your fingertips forward and just sink down, not to the floor, but maybe till your left thigh gets parallel to the floor. Yeah, and reach, and reach, and reach, and get your chest to start to lean forward and your hips to reach back. Yes, you guys. And then come to the other side, bend your right knee, sink down. Get the knee to travel right over the foot. So turn your toes out enough so that your knee is over your toes. Heart forward, hips back. Heart forward, hips back. Yes, you guys, back to the first side. Yeah. Firm your legs. Heart forward, belly lifting. Awesome. Come back to right side. Bend, stretch. Awesome. Breathe. One more time each side. To the left. Oh, you can put your hands down if you need less. Yeah, of course I tell you that at the very end. To the right, reach. Good, you guys. Back to center. Hands down. Turn the toes in. Relax the crown of your head to the floor. Soften your head, your neck, your shoulders just for a breath. And then we'll walk the fingers around back to the front. Turn the left toes forward and take the vinyasa. Step back. Find your plank and rock it out or not. Right? You know you can choose to skip. I think I'm going to put my hair up. It keeps going in my face. Good, you guys. Breathe. Find your ujjayi. Sigh the breath out if you need to. But how's your breath? How's your breath? Just keep coming back. Steady, steady, steady. Okay. From your downward facing dog. Press back and get nice and long. Use those legs. Your legs are super strong, you guys. Press them back a lot. And then look between your hands. Bend your knees, lift your heels, and use those big, strong legs to spring your hips nice and high. Feet to your hands. Yeah, good. Inhale the heart forward. Exhale, fold on in. Bend your knees. Reach your arms, Utkatasana. Okay, so here we go. Bring your hands to your heart. Here we go. Yeah, kind of. We're going to cross the left ankle over the right knee. Thusly. Yeah. Or just switch your feet. Yeah. Yeah. And Suzette, yeah. Yes. There we go. Okay. And Jane, Leather, you'd switch your feet too. That was a tough one. Left ankle over the right knee. Yeah. Sink down, heart forward. Look for the stretch. Some of you will find this quicker than others, right? It depends on how tight your hips are. Stretch. Now, some of you are going to stay right here and really enjoy the burning in your right thigh and the stretch in the outer left hip. Others are going to continue to enjoy those things and add a twist. So maybe you can get your left elbow somewhere in the vicinity of your left foot and press into your palms and try and open your chest, right? It's a little grasshopper prep. Good, you guys. Hey, yeah, nice. One more breath. See if you can release this and come back to center. I cheated and didn't go all the way back into it. Good, you guys. And let it go. Foot to the floor, forward fold. If you think a squat malasana would be nice and helpful here, feel free to do that for a couple breaths. That's a lot of firming in the standing leg. So at least the right leg gets to rest now and the left leg gets to do all the work. So let's come back up. All right, we'll start in our chair pose. Bend your knees, reach your arms. And hands to the heart just because it's nicer this way. All right, so start to steady the weight in the left leg. Pick the right foot up and put the right ankle on the left knee. So you're making like a little kind of a 4 shape. And sink down. Depending on how easy your hips are, you might have to sink pretty far to find the stretch. Others of you will find it really quickly. So if you're tight, yay for your team. Because you'll find all that awesome sensation really easily. Okay, some of you are just going to hang out here. Some of you are going to try and add the twist. So right elbow into the sole of the right foot, maybe. If you feel like you're just wobbling the whole time you're here, yeah, that's pretty much it. Right? Do as much of that as you can. Good, you guys. Breathe. Soften your mouth, your eyes. One more breath. If you're in the twist, back to center. Yes, I know. And then let it go. Whoo, foot to the floor, forward fold, soften. Maybe let's all take a squat for a couple of breaths. Come on down. Try and arrange your feet so your heels stay on the floor. If they really just won't go on the floor, you can put a blanket under your heels. I have to have my feet kind of wide. That's the only way. So see if you can get your heels to come onto the mat. Yeah. Yeah, so you'll put your feet as wide as you need to. It doesn't really matter. It's not a big deal. Bakasana, crow pose, anybody? We're in a perfect place for it. Plant your hands, knees high up on the arms, right high. Squeeze your knees into your outer upper arm. Belly in, ribs in, hollow out, look forward, gaze forward. Maybe pick your right foot up. Maybe pick your left foot up. Maybe both feet pick up. Maybe your arms get straight and you're in the full pose crane. Breathe. Maybe you shoot it back to chaturanga. Some of you can do that. I know you can. Oh, yeah. Either take a vinyasa or just go to down dog. Oh, all right, Maya, you're right there. You're right there. The hard part about the jumping back, right, is you have to kind of make a wall with your shoulders, and your upper back have to be super strong to resist the legs kicking in the opposite direction, right? So it requires a little bit of upper body strength to shoot those feet back. More than just being in crow pose. All right. Shoo. Good, you guys. Find your down dog. Find your down dog. I love when I say stuff like that. Where could it possibly be? Come here, buddy. We should name it. Everyone give your down dog a name. It'll be easier to find that way. All right. Hopefully your down dog will answer to whatever you decide to call it. Okay. Sending the right leg up and back, inhale. Let's get a little more external rotation, shall we? Step the foot between your hands. We'll start in warrior one, which is not external rotation. Back heel down, inhale, rise. But we will open it up into warrior two. So feel free to bring your hands to your heart and arrange your feet. I always feel like I need a bigger space, front to back. You should feel stretchiness in your thighs, inner thighs. So if you don't, you need more space too, right? Look for that. At a certain point, you'll get so stretchy that you won't really feel that big stretch anymore, but right, look for that stretch. Make enough space that you feel a little something, right? Press the back leg really nice and straight. And make sure, nice, Julie, that your front knee is tracking right over the middle toe. So yeah, Christine, a little bit right hip in and your knee going that way, actually. Yeah, and then get your back leg straight. Turn your back toes more to me, actually, the other way. Yes, there we go. That'll help. Good. Lift your belly. Relax your shoulders down your back. Oh, there we go. Reach to the fingertips. Okay, now we're going to do Gomukhasana arms in our Virabhadrasana 2 legs. So we're going to start with the back arm. Your left arm is going to come up and over the top, to the middle back, and then the front arm's going to come under. Yeah. Yeah, so Bob, go the other way. Yes. So the back arm is the one that's up, and the front arm's the under. Yes, you guys, if you can't reach your fingertips back there, use a towel or grab onto your shirt or a strap or whatever, but it's really helpful to get something in between your hands. Super helpful. There's straps up here if you don't have one and you want one. Does anybody want a strap? Okay. You can stay right here, right, and just breathe into this. Lift your belly. Reach the left elbow tip up. Or if you're feeling kind of strong and spirited, shift the right hip back and come into a variation of Utthita Parsvakonasana. Try to keep the chest peeling open towards the ceiling. Soften the bottom front ribs into your body. Oh, yeah. And press your back leg straight. Use the back leg. It's not just about the front leg lunging. The back leg needs some juice. Lift the arch, seal the outer edge into the floor, and stretch through the left elbow tip and get so long. Who knew you could be that long? One more nice big breath. Back up. Oh, release the arms. Warrior two. Windmill the hands to the floor. Shaw, step back. Right, take the vinyasa. Don't take the vinyasa. You know your options at this point. Good, you guys. Whew. Keep breathing. It's nice and warm in here. I could open the back door a little bit. It might send a little